Welcome into Arena Zagreb here for the 2025 World Championship Day 2 Highlight Show. I'm your host, Eric Olanowski, joined alongside Olympic gold medalist and two-time UFC champion Henry Cejudo. Henry, welcome back to the show. On today's show, we'll take a look at Sherman Valiyev's not one, but two unbelievable comebacks. One against Zagreb Sidikov, the second against David Carr. We'll walk through the upset of the day, the move of the day before reviewing the finals at 61, 70, 86, and close things out with Zare at 125 before we move into Monday night's gold medal matches. Let's not waste any more time. Henry, the performance of the day went to who?
I gotta go from Albania. I gotta go with Sherman Valiyev. I mean, what he was able to do, being down 5-0 against David Carr. David Carr had that match in the bag, but never say never. It's the World Championships to be able to come back and actually beat him. But it doesn't stop there. He was able to also beat reigning or former Olympic champion from 2016, 2020?
2020?
Yeah, 2020 Olympic champion Zagreb Sidikov. He was down 4-0 to be able to come back, and now he's in the world finals.
And how about this? I mean, there's two ways to look at this, right? You have the ability to come back and score late when you want, but also there's that on the flip side, you look at things and you say, why is he waiting so long? So how do you look at this when he's coming back from all these unbelievable deficits?
40 seconds is a lot of time, and I think Zagreb, him winning multiple world titles, being an Olympic champion, and if people don't know this, or if you don't know, they wrestled the Europeans where Valiyev had a win over him. So I'm thinking 4-0, you know what? Let me just cruise it. But that's just, you cannot do that here. People are literally fighting for their dreams, and unfortunately, he was able to get that last second. But I go back and I think of a guy like Zahid Valencia. You continue to keep scoring, and the more you score, the more probabilities you have of winning, and it showed.
Yeah, and let's quickly jump back to David Carr on the flip side of things. When I look at that, he was up 5-1. You talked about it, and he shot that late shot. And you know, Sherman Valiyev is a guy who thrives on counter offense. So for David Carr, you and I were talking at lunch about the inexperience, but you come here hoping for victories, but you make some mistakes on the way.
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. It's David Carr's first world championship. Obviously, his dad has had success too in the world competition of wrestling, but you also got to know who you're going up against. Yeah. You know, tactically. I mean, could you maybe throw in an underhook? How could you slow this guy down? I mean, obviously he was having success. He was getting to his legs, but you know, Aliyev said enough is enough, and he just finds a way to win.
And he will wrestle in the 74-kilo finals. We'll move to the upset of the day. Spencer Lee of the United States, the reigning Olympic finalist, was taken down by Arsen Harutyunyan of Armenia. Not only taken down, he was teched 14-4. Is this the most lopsided win that you've ever seen for Spencer Lee? Lopsided loss, excuse me.
This wasn't a fluke. I mean, you know, a lot of people think, well, Spencer Lee was flat, blah, blah, blah. No, not really. I mean, the Armenians scored from every position. Offense, defense. He got on top. He turned them. I mean, 14-0. Who does that to Spencer Lee? I tell you what, man, that was a super heartbreak for the United States of America. But it is what it is. I'm excited to watch him tomorrow night.
And how about this? Arsen Harutyunyan did fall. So that means Spencer Lee is knocked out. So the reigning Olympic finalist came to the World Championships and missed a medal. We'll move to the move of the day. This was a 5-pointer by Ali Mohmeni out of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Henry, walk us through this.
Oh my God, watch. He goes lefty high crotch. The opponent did not have a chance to sprawl to eventually just pretty much just power bomb him. I mean, it was something out of a damn movie. I mean, I believe that this is going to make ESPN's top 10. High crotch. The opponent did not have time to sprawl, and he was able to use a reverse. I don't even know what to call it, but I will say that was a power slam.
Not only a power slam, but the Swiss wrestler Epp went to a plank. So it helped with the Iranian going big even more. But you mentioned a power slam, unbelievable. And let's move to the finals, starting at 61 kilos, where Zaure of the UWW team for the first time since 2019. The gold medalist again reached the top of the world podium, making it 3 world titles as he defeated Ahmad Mohammed of Iran 11-2. And you were talking about Batirov and the great lightweights for Russia. Yeah. This here for Zagreb Sidikov. I mean, talk about it. Moving from 57, winning the world title, moving to 61, winning the world title. Just unbelievable.
I get the chills. I do believe that puts him on a GOAT mountain where it is so hard to win categories and to win multiple categories. The people that I think of, typically I think of Mavlid Batirov, how he was able to win the Olympics and then the next year go up a weight class and then win it. I think of Bisek Kudokov, the fact that he was able to win world championships at 2 different weight classes. And now we have, Uguev, who last year, says a lot about him. Last year, he didn't even medal at the World Championships. And this year, the true Olympic spirit of an Olympic champion came out. And not only did he just win, but he dominated from offense, defense. This guy doesn't like to give nothing. I mean, he was doing the tripod position while he was down. Where he could have got in trouble was like, no, I'm going to make this guy struggle. I'm going to fatigue him because I truly do want to beat him. And he dominated that whole match.
Not only the whole match, but the whole competition. He made it look effortless. We'll move to 70 kilos. Yoshinosuke Aoyagi of Japan improved to 15-1 on the season, stopping Togotomiro Cheer from becoming the first freestyle Mongolian wrestler to win a title in 50 years with a 5-1 win. You and I talked about the Asian performance that they've had over the last few years. And when you looked at the medal podium, it was Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Japan. So talk about that. What is working for them?
Yes, something is going on in Asia that I just want to know. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Mongolia. I want to go to Kazakhstan because they've always been good in the lighter weight division. But now you're talking about 86 kilos, 74 kilos. Like, what's going on here? So there's a revolution going on. We love it. Russia did not attend the Olympic Games last year, so there's a lot of success in Asia. But you know what? This year just tells you and it proves you that, dude, they are here to win.
They are here to win. The UWW team is here, and Asia is still showing out. We'll move to 86 kilos with a guy I know that you have followed since he has been a youngster in Zahid Valencia for the United States, who closed out his perfect World Championship run with a 12-0 victory over Hayato Ishiguro from Japan, bringing his tournament tally to a perfect, Henry, 49-0.
Wow. I just want to know if this has to go down as one of the most dominant World Championships in UWW history. I mean, 49-0. I mean, unscored on second World Championship that he's attended.
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot about him, especially coming out of the United States, beating a guy like Kyle Dake to make the team, and him reciting now with David Taylor, Olympic and world champion. I mean, Zahid Valencia. I mean, there's an OW, an outstanding wrestler as of right now. His name is Zahid Valencia.
Yeah, I can't remember in recent memory of a run like this. Zahid Valencia wrestling on another level, and it's worth noting since he moved from Arizona State over to Oklahoma State, he has not lost. And of course, you talked about the wins over Kyle Dake. Then he comes here, wins the Zagreb Open to kick off the year, and then he closes it out with the world title. And after his dominating performance, we caught up with Zahid Valencia. Let's bring him into the show.
It's been awesome. I've been faced with so much adversity throughout the years, but I feel like I was courageous enough to keep going, make the sacrifices that I had to make the move, and I'm so proud of myself going through that adversity, and all the work that I've done, and this isn't my World Championships. It's more than that. It's the people behind me that supported me, my family, my friends, my coaches, teammates, sponsors, just everyone, my fans. Anyone that supported me, they have a percentage of this gold medal and this World Championship. So I'm just very grateful and honored to be part of this and part of Team USA.
Let's talk about the tournament.
I think the move that I made, I felt like I was always the best in the world. I was confident in myself in that, but I don't think I was at the right place at the right time right now. And about a year ago now, I made the switch to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's been such a blessing. So I went from, being the number 2, number 3 guy to best in the world, and, it's not just barely being the best in the world. I pretty much dominated, and it just speaks volumes on the people that I have supporting me and coaching me and getting me to that next level. My confidence hasn't been higher ever, so just really happy. Yeah, for sure, it's awesome, being able to learn from someone like him. It's been amazing, and that's ultimately why I made the move. He's beat me so many times, so I wanted to learn from him, get into his mindset of what it takes to become a world champion. I was able to do it and replicate it and bring home another one for Team USA. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's been amazing. We have such a good group of young guys that could make a push, and I feel like we've had a pretty good tournament so far. Some mistakes here and there, but I want to be able to lead by example. and going out there and just being fearless. You know, I want to tell these guys, be fearless. The work's done. Everything that you prepare to do to make the team, if you make the team in the U.S., you're prepared to go be a world champ. So just going out there and letting go of your fears and being courageous and letting it fly, you know, go up there and score points and enjoy every moment and have fun with it. That's all really you could do.
We'll move to the final gold medal of the night at 125. It was Amir Hossein Zari for the Islamic Republic of Iran, winning world title number 3 using a 5-point first period, defeat Olympic bronze medalist Georgi Meshfield-Dashvili of Azerbaijan. And I don't know what was more impressive, the match or the backflip. Did you see Zari's backflip?
Oh my God! I mean, I thought only Gable Stevenson did backflips like that. But he, he definitely woos the crowd. I mean, it was fun to have the last match, see all the Iranian people cheered. And it's special when you get country versus another country where maybe the political situation may be a little different, a little wary, but it's awesome to be able to see them participate and just see, countries like in the Middle East go out there and represent, and not just represent, but become world champions.
And talk about the Iranian fans. You hear the horns, you hear there was a guy yesterday with his shirt off holding a flag going crazy. Can you talk about how they've been here?
Oh my God, I mean, there's probably more Americans than anything maybe here other than the Croatians, but the Iranians, the few that they are, I mean, they come out, they're the loudest people in the room, and they appreciate the sport, they know the sport, and we appreciate them being here, and they bring another pizzazz to the sport.
Yeah, they certainly do, across not only here in the arena, social media as well. But let's move to the gold medal matches that you'll see on Monday night, starting with 57 kilos. Chung Sung-hoon of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea will take on Beksat Almaz-Uluz of Kyrgyzstan. Henry, once again, an all-Asian final, 74 kilos. Cherman Valiyev of Albania and Kota Takahashi of Japan. 79 kilos, Georgios Koyomitsidis of Greece will take on USA's Levi Haynes, and will close it out at 92 kilos with Trent Hidlay and Amunla Gazimagomedov of the UWW team. And Henry, which match for the gold medals are you looking forward to most on Monday night?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to 74 kilos. I mean, this weight class right here has been one of the most competitive weight classes just in UWW history. I mean, we have Valiyev, who again beat David Carr, beat Olympic champion and Serbik Sidakov, and then obviously with Japan just coming in, like, you don't know who they're bringing, but who they're bringing, you know that you're going to war, and they're technical, they're tactical, and Takahashi has been on something, and I love it, and I'm excited. I don't know who's going to win.
I don't know who's going to win either. But keep in mind, Takahashi, 22 years old, so he could potentially win a world title here at the Senior World Championships, and then next month go wrestle at the U23 World Championships and try to defend his U23 world title. But that'll do it for the Day 2 highlight show. For Henry Cejudo, everyone here at United World Wrestling, I've been Eric Olanowski. We say so long, wrestling fans.